Are the Miami Dolphins on the verge of losing one of their star wide receivers? With the team struggling this season and a recent tweet that's left fans buzzing, it seems like tensions are rising in Miami. Could this be a sign that a trade is in the works? Stick around as we dive into the latest developments that could change the landscape of the Dolphins' offense. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Miami Dolphins. What's going on with one of the most electrifying players in the NFL? Tyreek Hill has been making headlines, and not just for his on-field performance. After a tough game and a cryptic tweet, the question on every Dolphins fan's mind is Hill hinting at a desire for a trade? Join us as we break down what this could mean for the future of the Dolphins. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for the latest insights on your favorite team. Could the Miami Dolphins be facing a major shakeup? Tyreek Hill's recent frustrations have sparked speculation about his future with the team. As the Dolphins fight for a playoff spot, will they be able to keep their star receiver happy? We're here to unpack the latest news and what it could mean for the rest of the season. Tyreek Hill appears to be at a breaking point with the Miami Dolphins, and honestly, it's hard not to feel his frustration. This season has been a roller coaster ride for the Dolphins. While we're still technically in the playoff hunt sitting at 6-8, it's clear that injuries and inconsistent quarterback play have derailed our aspirations. Tua Tagovailoa is back, and despite some flashes of brilliance, Sunday's game against the Texans was a disaster, with him throwing 3 interceptions. That's not exactly what we needed to see. Hill has had his moments, for sure, especially when Tua is healthy. He was lighting it up before that Texans game, racking up 3 touchdowns over 4 weeks, including a 10-reception game against the Jets. But with only 2 catches for 36 yards last week, you can see why he might be questioning his future. The lack of a crucial comma in his recent tweet has left us all wondering, does he want to trade, or is he just venting? If Hill does want out, the question becomes how feasible that is. He's got nearly $40 million left on his contract, and the Dolphins would have to be willing to eat some of that. Otherwise, teams would need to be prepared to take on at least $10 million in 2025, potentially leading to a short-lived tenure in a new city. It sounds straightforward, but negotiating a trade for a player of Hill's caliber is easier said than done. As a passionate Dolphins fan, I can't help but feel torn about this situation. On one hand, I want Hill to be happy and productive. On the other hand, trading him could mean losing one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. This decision weighs heavily on the future of our team. How will this impact our playoff chances? Can we afford to lose a player like Hill? So, what do you think? Is this the best path forward for us? Personally, I'm on the fence about it. I want to hear your thoughts. What are your expectations and frustrations with this team? Drop your comments below. I'm eager to engage with you all. As the playoffs loom closer, there's a chance we might see a veteran leave the team, but it's all contingent on the next couple of games. How do you feel about the possibility of losing someone pivotal? Stick around as we dive deep into the latest buzz and what it means for our season. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay updated on all things Dolphins. Hold on tight, Dolphins fans. There's some intriguing talk surrounding one of our defensive stalwarts. As the playoff picture begins to take shape, we might be facing a tough decision regarding a potential exit for a key player. What does this mean for our chances as we fight for a postseason spot? Join me as we explore the implications of this situation and what it could mean for the team's future. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up to keep the Dolphins content coming your way. Attention, Miami Dolphins Nation. We've got some captivating news that could change the course of our season. A veteran player has hinted at the possibility of a departure if we don't secure our playoff position, and you won't want to miss the details. What does this mean for our Super Bowl aspirations? Let's break down the latest developments and how they affect our beloved team. Calais Campbell has been making headlines lately, and as a die-hard Miami Dolphins fan, I've got to say, it's a mixed bag of emotions. With the playoffs looming, Campbell hinted that if the Dolphins find themselves eliminated, he could be released to join a contender. That's a tough pill to swallow for us fans. I mean, we all want to see our team thrive, but the thought of one of our veterans potentially suiting up for another team in the playoffs, it stings. This Sunday, Campbell will face off against the San Francisco 49ers, and he seems to be enjoying the moment, stating that he feels the Dolphins are much better than how they've been playing. That's a promising perspective, but it also raises questions about the team's direction. Are we really on the cusp of something great, or are we just caught in the middle of a rebuilding phase? With Campbell mentioning conversations around trades before the deadline, it's clear there's a lot of speculation swirling around. The Dolphins were 2-6 at one point, and coach Mike McDaniel blocked a potential trade to the Baltimore Ravens. It's commendable that McDaniel is focused on the present, but what does that mean for our future? Campbell himself has expressed no regrets about the situation, and I admire his professionalism. He's dedicated to helping the team win, but I can't help but wonder if keeping him was the right move. You have to ask yourself, is this the best strategy moving forward? I'm honestly torn about it. As we approach the critical games ahead, every decision becomes magnified. What if Campbell's presence could have turned the tide for us? Or conversely, could his departure pave the way for a more cohesive future? That's the beauty and the agony of being a fan. Our emotions are tied to every play, every decision. So, what do you think? Was it wise for McDaniel to hold on to Campbell, or should we have been more aggressive in pursuing trades? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts in the comments below.